How's it guys, Munash here, and today we have a Guardian showcase with the maxed out 5-star Hulkbuster Relic. So I got the Relic rank up bundle from the romance store a few days ago because I really wanted to see what Guardian can do with their rank 4 5-star Relic, because I was quite impressed with their rank 1 5-star. So the main thing that this Relic does is increase the potency and duration of the next shock debuff by a certain amount, and at rank 4 5-star level it is 46%, which is pretty significant. And keep in mind it's not just potency but also duration, so it kind of has a doubling effect similar to Nimrod's Sig. And the cool thing about Guardian is he is one tech champ who can just dish out one massive shock debuff, whereas many other tech champs stack multiple but smaller debuffs like Nebula or Shuri. So it works really well with Guardian. However, it seems like any shock effect can trigger it, because it also triggers when Guardian would crit, because he places a shock effect whenever he crits, but that instant shock passive doesn't seem to be getting any damage increase, so I'm not sure if that's a bug or not, because if it is, then this would actually make the Relic a lot better for Guardian, because that's the one thing that can be somewhat annoying is you do have to time it right, because it does have a 25-second cooldown. So if you were to crit just before your special 2, you'd have to wait another 25 seconds if you want the special 2 to deal that bonus damage from the Relic. So first I'm doing a direct damage comparison, so Guardian without the Relic is going up first, and I'm just going to do the quick fight rotation, so one special 1 and then a special 2. And with 5 force field charges, the special 2 shock debuff does 49,320 damage over 3 seconds. So now I'm going to take a look at the exact same fight but with the Hulkbuster Relic. And you want to pay attention to the black and white icon, because you want it to be in cooldown or just not there when you drop the special 2. And the timing actually works quite well if you're doing just one special 1 or one special 3 before the special 2. And before I drop it, I'm also going to use the striker to inflict a shock vulnerability debuff for 12 seconds. But it's really unnecessary. It's a very small potency increase, about 4.6%. If I didn't use it, I would have lost about 3,500 damage from the shock debuff. So with the Relic, the shock goes from lasting 3 seconds to about 4.4 seconds, and doing 8,200 damage per tick to about 12,600 damage per tick. So in total, the shock debuff with the Hulkbuster Relic does about 110,800 damage, which is more than double than what it was without the Relic with just 5 charges. So that was just Realm of Legends, but I do also have a more practical showcase to show you what the synergy can actually do in competitive game modes. So we have a Battlegrounds matchup. This is in Gladiator Circuit with the Ebb and Flow knockdown meta, which just ended a couple of hours ago. And I finally had a perfect matchup to test this. So we have a rank 4 Apocalypse, and you know how I enjoy fighting Apoc, especially with Guardian. There's just something so satisfying about parrying those special 1s to gain more power. Although in this fight I do have to knock him down with a heavy attack before I drop my special 2. So I will lose 1 charge from that, but still I do have the passive Fury. And I do have class advantage, although Apoc is a pretty tanky champ, about 220,000 health here. And I did not have the greatest crit RNG on my special 2. I think only 2 or 3 out of the 7 hits were crits, so not many big red numbers. However, despite that, that extra duration and potency was just enough to take him out. If I wasn't running the Relic, he would have had at least 20% left. So this could potentially make Guardian kind of a nuke option for certain matchups, especially if he can gain power faster than usual. So now I have one more little damage showcase, and this was purely just for fun. So I started the fight by taking a couple of hits just to build power without triggering any shock effects, because I do want to do a 2 special 1 rotation for this fight, and see how quickly I can take Captain Marvel from 100% to 0% health. So I only start fighting back when I'm just below 2 bars of power. And also I am running a full synergy team here, because I wanted to see what this would look like if I was running suicides or if I was boosted. So I was able to play pretty aggressively in this fight and got to my special 2 with a couple of seconds still left on the shock buff cooldown. So things are set up pretty nicely, and I am going to use the striker, place the shock vulnerability debuff before I drop a massive special 2, and oh man, I love it. The way that shock took her out was just so satisfying. That shock debuff alone did about 193,520 damage. Not bad with class disadvantage. So yeah, I am really enjoying Guardian with this Relic. Wish we were allowed to use them in more game modes, but I guess that's just a matter of time. Hopefully we also get a lot more relics that are actually really good or at least useful in the near future. But right now the main one I'm hunting for is the Valkyrie one. Would actually love to pair that one with the champ the design was based on. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you found this interesting, and as always, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.